All right, so I started off 2 days after I found out that Builder died. The let's see. So after I was released, so basically what happened was what I found out was that Builder actually stole some secret stuff, some secret like some real rare secret stuff that was called like nano. It was like nano synthetic material or something like that. And that's what he made. I'm assuming that's what he made our bodies out of. So with that, we basically got kind of accused and charged with, the theft of that material. But they kind of took it in with kid gloves because like they understood like we just lost Builder, and they kind of thought that we didn't have anything to do with it, but they had to go through the proper channels to process it all. So they did so. So 2 days. So we were held 2 days. Me and Amy, aka Crisis, we were held 2 days away. I mean 2 days. In solitary confinement basically, and even away from each other. So I think I get out first. So the first thing I do, I go to Builder's room, and it's blocked off. It has like a holographic X on across the door. Like one of those places where like you can't enter whatever. And I don't have access anymore to go to his room. So I'm sitting there, put my back to the wall, and I'm just like, remembering Builder, thinking about his growth and who he was and all that other stuff. Then I realized that I get like an alert on my wrist monitor thing that Crisis just got out. Like she did just let her go, and I looked up to see where she was, and she was at my room basically. So I went over there, told her, I reached out to her, through our link, and let her know that I'll be on my way there to her. I'm leaving. I'm coming to her right now. So I head to her, and when I head there, um, you know, yeah, I head there to my room. I go in, and there's this little sphere there, like it's a sphere. It's like hovering kind of like over top of where she is. So, so Amy, also known as Crisis, she introduced me to the sphere. Like this is Mr. Sphere, and basically what the sphere was is I can't think of the term. It's basically something that Sam, also known as Builder, left behind for us to basically just to help us out. He's basically like oh man, I'm mad being a tech person. I can't think of the name of what this thing called, but it's like a private something. I'm still sleepy. It's like a private I know it's something that's private that basically allows like a private kind of network kind of thingy that able to access. It's like an artificial intelligent kind of thing, but not really. It's not really like that. So, but that's what he is. I understand what he is. I just can't communicate it to you. But with talking to him, basically figuring out what he is, he also let us know that we have these these things in us turned off that allows us to connect and communicate with an artificial intelligence that we have inside of us. And whatever it is, they manifest as people that I guess we love, or it has something to do with our psyche. Whoever we like hold dear to us, they manifest as those people. So mine's manifested as Lila, my sister, and Amy's manifested as Builder. So, we turned them on, and now we have artificial intelligence that are always with us that are connected to both of us that are like Lila and Builder. So it's kind of cool because like I have my sister and my brother just there to kind of help me and guide me and talk to me throughout the way, whatever. So a big thing for Crisis was after we got out was she didn't want to hold any more secrets. Like she didn't want to end like we're family. Let's not have secrets anymore. So I basically broke down and told her about the secret training group, and I also told her about what was going on with the green energy and becoming Dreamcast and all that stuff. She then in return shared her darkest secret with me that she basically in cold blooded murdered this guy who before he used to work for the syndicate. His name was Black Bear. That's what's the moniker he went by. And he was, of course, he was a piece of shit and everything. But he was like her handler before in the past before she got connected to the government. So basically, like she has um like an addiction to this feeling. Like when she touches stuff and absorbs the properties or become the properties, like it has a kind of a kickback when she does it to certain materials. So that kickback acts in the form of like an addiction, and because of that, the syndicate and Blackbeard they use that addiction to utilize her and weaponize her basically. And he was one of the main people who did it. So he made it off of the planet when the destroyer made his way to the Darwin's legacy, and he was on that ship. So basically, he went to go do like an off-roading ship type thing, and she fucked up with his whole transportation stuff and made it so he died or whatever. So she told me about that situation and how she still struggles. Like even after that, she still struggles with the addiction because her whole thing was she believed that seeing him and knowing he was around the brought the addiction back because she beat it before. So after she killed him, basically she realized it didn't really kill the addiction, and even switching bodies only helped the addiction somewhat. She's still fighting it. So after we shared that and we shared the whole AI situation thing, she left to go to her room to go get some rest because we have Builder's memorial in about 6 hours. So she goes there. I go down to the real room, the secret group training room when she leaves me. I go there, and to my surprise, I was hoping somebody was in there because I really didn't want to be alone at this moment. So when I go there, JBJ and Shine are in their sword training. So I get in there, and me and Shine decide, to do a little spar or whatever. So we go out. So they like when I walk in, like they notice that I'm different. They can feel it. Like they can feel that I'm different. So what I didn't realize was how much not on their level I was when we trained. Like I always thought that we were trained and we were all kind of near each other level wise. Like I thought that we were all around the same level, swinging around the same level. So come to figure out that I was like they were basically like training with me was like charity almost like of what they really their maximum can do. Even though I guess I'm so versatile that I made it cool. But as far as like speed and strength between the two, Shine and JBJ, I wasn't really on their level. So um after me and Shine, also I did this one technique that I was creating on the spot, kind of where the ball, the little basketball shaped sphere that I would make with force that I shot into the mountain. I wanted to see how that would be if I turned it into like a black hole, basically, and did that, like had things suck into that ball instead of like have force suck into the ball instead of me acting as a conduit and putting force in it through me, through my force that I charged to make it bigger. I used it to suck the force out of out of everything around me instead of me fueling it. I made it like actually self sufficient. So after Shine did he used this newfound electricity that he had discovered on that gas giant that that we all trained on when Ali took us off the ship to do that off-world training, off-ship training. So he found some new electricity there. So he was using that because it was like highly powerful and destructive. So he used that, and after that black hole ball, that black hole like basketball thing that I created, after that hit his electricity, like this mass force explosion happened, and it kind of knocked him unconscious. It was like the pressure of it was pushing me down, like holding me down, so I couldn't really get up or move. But yeah, like I was like kind of fine. Like after doing that, I felt like my like creating the ball thing, I felt like I was depleted about 20% of my full energy. But like after like Sean was like knocked unconscious, and I walked over there, and he only felt like he had 15% left in his whole reserve tank. So, so after that, he pops up, he wakes up, and basically, I have a little heart to heart with JBJ. Um, After that, Chantel says he's leaving. He's gonna go get some rest and get healed up because he's gonna come to the memorial later for a builder. So when he leaves, I have a heart to heart with JBJ because he's still a kid. So I kind of reached out to him to see how he was doing with everybody going missing and dying and stuff like that. Try to get a grasp on where the kid is mentally. He seemed to be dealing with it okay. Um, but I said I was letting him know that the biggest thing about with Builder was the whole he had just started to finally live life because of the situation, and it was a good thing to do that. So I was telling JBJ not to forget to live life with all this training he got going on, like live life, experience life. So after we had that conversation, I basically left the training room and went to my room to probably get some rest for the memorial, which is now 5 hours away. And that's where I paused right there on my well, right there at my room. The thing that I want to remember is to put on my training gi because I thought I had it on and I did not have it on. The training gi that Tiny gave me that is that's weighted that I can control the weight and all that to it, so I can always get some training in. All right, DM, that's where I'm at. That's where I ended my game.